Hello again, just the final video now on this Q&A series. Another question there would be, and it could be worded differently, but do other people, other clients feel this messed up? Or they may say something like, do you ever deal with anyone, I've certainly heard this, do you ever deal with anyone as messed up or as effed up as I am? That's a really interesting question, isn't it? Because that's more of a statement than a question. So the client's saying, I feel I am messed up, and a lot of the time the word that can be used in this question would be broken. So the client might feel broken, and that's lovely because none of us broken, but the feeling, you can imagine the feeling of being broken and helpless and not being able to get yourself together. Just think of that, trying to put them parts together again. So yeah, people do struggle. A lot of people struggle, and they really find it very difficult. But everyone struggles in their own way, in different ways. You're not broken. You're human. So everything about you that you feel is wrong or broken or bad or different isn't. It's just that you're just human, and maybe you're just noticing how the world is at the moment, and it's overwhelming and it's too much. So do what I feel. Yeah, and I can tell you as a therapist, I felt that messed up, if the word is. I think everyone has, because life can become a burden, it can be overwhelming, and depending on what you're bringing, it's added to that. On top of the person who's had a perfect life, and then the overwhelm happens in the real world. Bills, etc. The real life stuff that really kicks us in the head, and then if you're carrying other stuff as well, yeah, of course you're going to be struggling. Of course you're going to be. And I'm not going to use the word messed up because I'm not going to judge you for that. But you're struggling. You're really struggling, and all you need is just someone to help you out there. So yeah, they might ask you the question: have you ever seen anyone as? And that's more of a declaration than a question. So is it okay to like to and you can get this from time to time. So is it okay to like or to get attached to your therapist? And this can happen. So it can happen in good ways and bad ways. So the client could be kind of overstepping a little bit, and that's really important where the therapist has the boundaries. You set your boundaries of, well, you don't contact me outside of hours, we don't talk, and that's when you need a contract. So I have a contract very clearly laid out that contact is only to happen for your sessions. It's not to happen outside. And I wasn't born with that knowledge. I developed that knowledge through experience, through having people contact me on my weekends, on holidays and stuff like this. So you kind of learn fast. So it is okay to of course it's okay to like your therapist. You'd like your doctor. You'd like there's no problem with that. It's not even a problem if you feel you're developing feelings for your therapist. So what we'd encourage you to do in that situation is, if you are developing feelings for your therapist, is to talk to your therapist, bring it into the room and say, what is, because if you think about what's happening in the room is, you have this really beautiful relationship with your therapist, really fairly intimate now, very close, and someone who hears you completely, that maybe you've never been heard in your life, and someone who's just giving you 100% of their time. How could you not really like that? And it might not be the therapist, it might be the feeling that this person really feels and hears me and is very present and cares about me, which is a really big thing if you've never been cared for, that the therapist, this person cares about me. So it's not about shaming you. If you feel these feelings, it's really good. It's really important to bring them into the room and say to the therapist, I think I'm developing feelings for you. The therapist isn't going to go, ew. They're going to say, absolutely, let's talk about that, because these feelings can show you how much you've grown, and maybe you never knew what to feel and what was to feel love. Now you're starting to feel it, and starting to, there's lovely stuff that can happen to this. So it's absolutely okay to feel you like your therapist and attached, but just be aware that this is your therapist. It's not, as we say, we're not boyfriend, we're not girlfriend. It's a professional relationship, and we're going to protect you in this. It's not about shaming you. We're going to protect you in this and help you unravel those feelings a little bit and say, okay, well, this feeling is, and this feeling is, and let's see what that is. So it's absolutely fine to feel that and be attached. It's not okay to turn up at the house at 2 o'clock in the morning with a quiche and say, let's have dinner. Obviously, sounds insane, but does happen. Anyway, that's the end of this Q&A session. If you've anything to add, if there are any of the newer therapists out there would like anything added to this, or if you'd like to say anything you've asked or been approached with, it'd be very interesting to be able to put this up. I'd love to hear other voices, so I'm not on my own here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.